What is up, guys? I know it's been a minute since I did any sort of base building video, but here we are, and if you want to see more base building videos, hit that like button. It's an easy way to support my channel. Anyways, let's get into this tour. Alright, so the first thing, we got our trusty single door airlock, the staple of any small rust base. Upon entering the airlock, we've got a little window for some visibility. Ain't nobody door camping you here. And then on this side we have a couple more windows for a little bit more visibility. And the side room you can use for drop boxes, repair bench, research table, pretty much anything that's not that valuable that you don't mind people seeing. Alright, upon entering the core, we've got two directions. You can go left or right. We'll go left right now. In here we've got some boxes. You can use these for whatever you want, obviously. I like to use them for either drop boxes or farm, just since the furnaces are so close. In total in this room we've got about 2 large boxes, 1 vending machine, and 4 small. Continuing on, deeper into the core, we've got our bunker entrance right here under the sleeping bag. It's the disguise. It's pretty bad, but you know, it's the effort that counts. In this 2x1 area we've got a bunch of loot boxes, and then we've got a lowered square room for the workbench. This gives it like a really nice open feel. It's super comfortable and easy to live out of, especially when all the garage doors are open. Like if there's a fight near your base, you can literally go out, fight, loot, and then come back in and be out there just so fast. It's pretty nice. Now we'll head down into the core. In there you pretty much just got a little bit of storage and a sleeping bag along with TC. More specifically so, you get 3 large boxes and 2 small boxes of storage space. And as much as I hate to admit it, man, this could definitely be improved by using barbecues. So if you're about that life, definitely use some barbecues to get a little bit of extra storage. You know, just in case you're rolling in sulfur. But yeah, let's break down some numbers real quick and then get into the build. As far as solo bases go, this one's definitely middle of the road in cost. The solo base is going to run you about 8k metal frags, 14k stone, and about 357 high qual. But don't worry, that high qual is because of the workbenches inside the base, not the actual build cost. It's about 217 high quality metal to upgrade the entire bunker to HQM. As far as upkeep goes, it's honestly pretty modest at about 2k stone and 1000 metal frags, while only being 35 high quality metal. And after numerous equations that I've developed myself to account for splash damage to get the most accurate rocket cost, this base can't be rated for less than 20 rockets. From the most objective standpoint possible, this base is definitely for someone who values offline raid protection more than online raid protection. So if you're worried about an offline and you don't play every single hour of every day, then this base could be very useful for you. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into this rust base design. We're going to start by placing 3 triangle foundations in one row and upgrading them to stone. Place walls everywhere like I do and upgrade them to stone. And in the remaining space, we'll put a wooden door frame. We're going to end up beating this out later. You're going to want to place your TC in the corner just like this. I like to place it so there's enough space for 1 furnace right next to it. Once you're ready, you're going to set up your starter unit like this. You want to upgrade ASAP since there's no airlock. So you're going to want to go door camp your neighbor or farm some stone so you can upgrade like I do here. You're going to extend your foundations like this. Then place half walls around the low square and then full walls on top of those. After you've upgraded these to stone, place full walls and wall frames where I do here. On top of the walls that lead to your bunker, place half walls facing outward just like that. If you door camp your neighbors, you better be doing this fast because they're going to be mad you took all their stone. Once you're all upgraded, seal yourself in with double doors in the 2 wall frames. If you want, you can also add another double door on the last side of this triangle. At this point, you can also beat off the wooden door frame. If you have to log off early on wipe day, it's nice to have at least a stone bunker as well. Once you're ready to expand again, we'll build on the left side of the bunker. Go outside the double door on the right and expand out 2 low triangle foundations and add walls as I do here. Low walls on bottom, full walls on top, and 1 extra half wall to seal yourself in. Next, we'll expand on the airlock. Build off 1 high triangle foundation from your front door, put a square on the left and a triangle on the right. Upgrade these building blocks to stone and then add in the walls like I do here. In case you don't have the reinforced glass window blueprint, you can use wall frames and shop fronts instead. I just personally prefer these because I can pick them up and shoot out of them. Now the footprint is complete minus the honeycomb. At this point you should be able to roam freely without a care in the world. Wait, we don't have any boxes in the base yet. Where the fuck are we gonna store all this sulfur? You can't make big plays if you don't have big boxes. Start by placing a square shelf in the 1.5 height loot room. You'll be placing whatever workbench you can get in this corner. And then place boxes on the bottom floor in a similar orientation to this. We'll have 2 large boxes and 3 small boxes on this floor. As far as that top shelf goes, we'll be placing 3 large boxes and 1 small up there, just like this. Also, be sure to put a garage door in between these 2 square rooms. And if you can, do it before you place that 3rd box, otherwise you'll have to pick it up, which is annoying. If you have trouble placing the boxes, just place another square off of the square floor you're standing on now. Next, go out into your airlock and place a square floor just like this. Then place a triangle floor like this. After that, you fill the whole room with boxes. It's so sick. Once you're done adding the boxes on this side of the base, go to your other end where your furnace room will be and add a half-height triangle right in front of the door. Then add your furnaces. After that, we'll seal the furnaces off with a window frame and we'll place a glass window in front of it. Also, we're going to get rid of all the double doors and replace them with garage doors. Because honestly, double doors are just cancer, dude. Next, we'll put 2 large boxes on top of the shelf, and then we'll put 2 small boxes in front of the large boxes. Unless you don't like boxes peeking through your doors. Make sure you place the 2 small boxes in this triangle before you place the vending machine because it doesn't work the other way around. I know I just went through all that very fast, but I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory. You just put the boxes down, you know? There's not very much nuance to it. Next, we'll be finalizing our core. Go down into your bunker and pick up whatever items you have put down, unless you have a better arrangement, that is. Create a triangle shelf in the corner and upgrade it to stone, unless you don't mind having wood in your TC. Then just place the boxes as I do here. Since the bunker is so small, I'd recommend only putting your most valued items in here. I'd probably put boom, extra kit, and a little bit of extra resources just in case you get raided and they take all your farm that you've left outside the core. And I think after this, all we have to do is go over the honeycomb and upgrading, which is also super simple. As far as honeycombing goes, you for sure 100% need to cover up everything that is HQM because that is your bunker. Any high armored foundations have to be covered, otherwise people will know immediately to go through that. All you have to remember when honeycombing is to cover up everything that is armored. If you cover all the armored surfaces up with stone, it's automatically a 20 rocket raid to your TC. You also want to make sure that the roof above your main living area is all metal as well. It'll look just like this when it's done. There's also a nice, juicy, armored back wall that you definitely have to cover up with stone or metal. If your front door is too high to jump to, then you can place a square foundation outside of it, and then place some steps on top of it and upgrade them to stone, and you got your steps. Now as far as the internal upgrading goes, just make sure everything inside your bunker is HQM, and make sure everything in your main living area is at least sheet metal. When I say the main area, it pretty much just means everything except your bunker and your airlock needs to be sheet metal. If you're paranoid like I am, you can also just put honeycomb around the entire main area, like I probably would. But if you're limited for resources and you really want a honeycomb, I'd definitely prioritize the roof over the sidewalls because going top down will get them way farther than the same amount of rockets would through the side, so it's all up to you at that point. But anyway, after you honeycomb, that's pretty much it for the build, guys. As you would with any base design, just make sure you include something that makes this your own. Add some sort of twist, I don't know. Shotgun traps, a shooting floor, pretty much anything. Just use this as a template, don't use it as a final product. But yeah, after staring at this base and thinking about it for the last like 6 hours while editing this video, if you're more willing to spend your resources on offline protection, then I think this is the base for you. But if you're willing to spend more resources than I am to get that extra online protection, then consider experimenting with ways to make this base an online raid beast. But yeah, if you watched till the end, hit that like button, hit that sub button. You already know what you know what to do. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a good day.